Chargers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Luck on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. To try again after the sack. Luck. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw it last week on the ground.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
36 to Mike. Silver. 12. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. I got Smooth. 36. Army. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Third and long. It's Luck. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Robinson, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Rivers now. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Luck. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Luck now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Hey, Echo. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 80 high. 80 high.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a couple, Rivers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
190. 190.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come get some. Wait, 89.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A toss play. Gordon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Luck. Caught by Sanu. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Draw play. Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Final play of the half, Rivers.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the safety creep. Load it. Load it. Mike 42. Mike 42. Mike 42.
To throw, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, Delta! Mike 54! Mike 54! Let's go, tight end. Hey, easy, easy. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Gonna let one fly for Robin. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Let's go, tighten up.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck steps away to his left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. To throw is Luck. Buying time to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Travis Benjamin. 77 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Long. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Long. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rivers now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Delta!
It's 3rd and 7.
0. Hey, Haywood! Hey, Mike 52! Mike 52! Check Mike! 52's the Mike, boys, 52! You! Hey, Mike 52! 80 hot!
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Luck. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming. White. Check 13. Check 0. Check nickel. White. 80 high.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Double time. Hey. 4 down.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Check
line.
52. Hey, Delta. General West.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
180.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Here's Gordon. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike 42. It's just me and you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Greystone, travel.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Duke Riley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, fellas.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They try again with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back. Always in the